Hello and welcome to M is for Mondays. And I'm a little tired. It's 9:06 at night, but I've been wanting to get this done all day, and so I'm going to get it done. That's how I roll. Okay, so M is for Mondays. The prompt was M is for Mondays mystery. And so at first I was going to do something different, like come up with some M words, but then next week's prompt is M words. So I decided, okay, what are some of the mysteries of the universe? And one of my favorites is Stonehenge. So I decided to do something on Stonehenge. Let me dig through my pile here. A blank piece of paper. So I pulled this graphic and this graphic. And I just pulled it off the internet. I wasn't very concerned about where I got it from because it allowed me to download it without a watermark, and because I'm just doing it for this M is for Monday collaboration. So there's that. Of course, I was gravitating towards a journal card, but I'm thinking that I would like to make a sack. I like to do sacks. So how am I going to do that? Let's look what we've got in my stuff. But before we do that, I want to show you this lovely book that I got. I was thinking about doing my August journal with this book. This is Daisies from a Child's Garden of Verses by Robert Louis Stevenson. Look at that beautiful foxing. Just the pages are just wonderful. I've already cut the string, and it says right here, copyright Boston 1898. I thought it was so cool. I didn't see this at first because I was looking for, just the boring text. I just love how they did this copyright page. And then it's got some poems, and it's got some beautiful graphics. Those birds are so cute. Like watercolors. And so I'm very excited to use this book. And I think I might do this for my August journal, but we'll see. Still time to think about that. Now we need a base. This would work as a base, but it's not as thick as I would like it. So if I had to cut that much off, that would be okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this for the base because I don't want to overthink things tonight. So I'm going to move this off to the side for a second. I never even turned the light on in here today. I was so busy working. So I'm going to put my glue up to here. Can I see that? Sometimes you could see pencil on black. Oh, and I better better ink before I forget. It's so late. I do not expect anybody to visit me in the chat tonight. but it will just make me feel good to have accomplished this today, because I plan to accomplish this today. And sometimes it just feels really good to give that extra little oomph to get through a task list, to get through a project, whatever it is that you may have lined out for yourself for a day's worth of things to do. There's no one here right now, but if you're watching this on the replay, I will go ahead and make that request for you to like and subscribe to my channel. Doesn't cost anything, and it sure would be beneficial to me, and I would really appreciate it. And in case I haven't totally mentioned it yet, this is the M is for Mondays collaboration, and it's hosted by I Totally Love It. So you'll want to go over to Susan's Facebook group, see what she's up to, and give her some love. Beautiful night out. I have the back door open. So if you hear outside noises, that's why. I looked out up into the sky earlier, and the skies are so clear here, and not a lot of, city lights. It's so nice to see the stars at night here. I hope that you're in a place where you can enjoy that too, or you have something equally as enjoyable to bring joy to your day. The other thing that brought joy to my day was working on that Notion app. I am conquering it, by golly. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm getting my tasks and my projects and all my stuff set up so that I'm not only, just preparing to use it, but I was actually using it today, and that was super, super fun. This is the kind of person that I am. I love all kinds of organization and structure. Hi, April. I wondered if you might pop in, because you've been having some late nights lately. Are you going to do a live yet tonight? The one I watched the other day, and it might have been yesterday's. Well, hello, Diane. But anyways, the one I watched the other time was you were up at 1 o'clock in the morning to get started on, I think it was yesterday. Well, hello, Melissa. I didn't expect anybody to be in the chat tonight because it's late. So I'm not the only late person here. I can see that. Welcome, you guys. You were so fun to watch, April. You got so excited about that. What is it? 100-day challenge, I think it's called. Oh my gosh. I love to see that kind of excitement. Genuine. It was genuine. That's what's nice about it. You guys, if you haven't seen April's video on her getting started on the 100-day challenge. You should go see it. You'll laugh. Then I thought I would glue this on here. I have no idea what I'm going to do after this. This was as far as I thought this through earlier today. And I thought, oh, well, when I get to that point, you know, because like all I need is a substrate. And then when I get to that point, I'll find some tickets or labels. How many people do you have in your household, April? A husband and a kid? Or do you have multiple children? I'm guessing you don't have multiple husbands because I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Mine has gone to bed and he's watching TV and I've got the door shut, so I'm pretty sure he didn't hear that comment. Okay, so now sleep is overrated. Yes, yes it is. Hello, Alyssa. Welcome. I feel like that's going to be too much, so I'm just going to fold that down to give it some structure. Two teenagers and one hubby. Oh, that's a lot right there. My living with teenagers days are over. Now my children are living with teenagers. A couple of them had sons that had, and a cat and a dog. A couple of them had homecomings this year. Hello, Emily. Emily from Iowa. Oh, my goodness. And then I think April's from, are you from Georgia, April? And then Diane, are you from Australia? Yeah, are you? Duh. That's funny, Diane. It would have been even funnier in your Australian accent. I'm sure of that. Mine won't either unless he's ready to go out on a motorcycle ride. But he's got some repairs because it's got a, he said it's got a ticking or something. So he's getting ready to do some repairs to it. Oh, Mississippi. Oh my gosh. Grown daughter and her 5 kids. Woo woo, Emily. That's a house full. Yeah, she deserves a reward. I had 6 kids, but I was younger when I had the 6 kids. It's a big difference once you start getting grandma age. Then all you want to do is spoil them. And sugar them up and send them home to mommy and daddy. Fun times for grandma. Okay, now I'm hoping that this glue is dry enough that I can do this. Ooh, 50 degrees. That's just about perfect. Yeah. If you want to wear autumn type clothes, which sometimes I do. Diane, You are an extremely intelligent woman. So for those of you who are watching the replay and wondering why in the world I'm laughing, is Diane just told her that she moved to a smaller house each time one of her boys left home so they couldn't move back. Now, is that smart or is that smart? Or the floor, right, April? Yeah, they still come back. Okay, so I'm going to poke something here. See if I can get that centered. Done. Now, what I want to do, I just figured out what I want to do. I need my embossing powders. And so I'm about in the smallest type house you could get, living in a trailer. Most of you know I live in a fifth wheel toy hauler. So far my kids have not asked to move in, but I don't stay in Idaho where they're at either, so that helps. Smaller home, and I constantly move my location. Whoops. The dauber came off. Why? Why did the dauber come off? You silly thing. Fine. I'll use the pin and I'll work on trying to fix that later. I like that thing, but it's really a pain in the bottom. So I'm going to see if I can do it this way. Yeah, I heard you say that last time in the chat. So why are you going to wait a few years to move back in? What is influencing your decision, if you don't mind me asking? Sounds lovely. Oh, by the way, don't forget, you guys, to like when you get a chance, please. Let's see, this is white. Yeah, my daughter I talked to her again today and got an update on the baby. They had another pediatrician visit today, and The baby, I think she lost an ounce. So, but her pediatrician said, he said, we're still good. He said, because really it's, even though she's almost a month old, it's just like you're getting started because you've only been home for 4 days, getting in your routine, really hitting the breastfeeding hard, and those kind of things. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get that. Solar is great for RV living. We have that too. And we have a great generator. My husband was talking to somebody who had a trailer, and his generator runs on propane instead of gasoline. And wow, that is expensive. I don't know if you could hear me over the heat gun, but I was saying that my husband talked to a neighbor that has a generator that runs on propane instead of gasoline. And he spends a lot more money than we do. It sure is. Yeah, it was really difficult. This thing needed quite a bit of work when we bought it. More than we realized it was going to need. But isn't that how it always is? What kind of storm was it, Di? Was it like a hurricane or tornado? You're kind of cracking me up tonight. Like I said, I'm not going to think very hard about this. I'm just going to do it. I love using coffee filters for that. Oh my. So sorry, Diane, that you've had so many trials. I don't know if I can hold that down. Ooh, I got that pretty close to the edge. Yeah. Yes, you do make people laugh. Okay, now I want to see if I can find some more of these little small ones. So I'm going to use a couple of those. Whoops, hold still, Theresa. Oops. I wasn't sure if I needed to change the setting, so I just went for it. Yep, I needed to change the setting. I did have a cheat sheet somewhere for this. Five-bedroom craft room. Oops, where'd my other thing go? Oh, I ruined one. Hi, Joan. I'm doing good. These guys are cracking each other up, or at least Diane's cracking people up. So I don't have the right setting, but that's okay. I'm going to leave it. It looks good in the front. I need to do that more often so that I do a better job of it when I use the... So I was using the... okay, so the big one's 3/16? And I was using the little one. I was using the 1/8 here and the 3/16 eyelets up there. So now I need a little bit of stuff for a topper. See if this is going to be too thick to go through that little hole. Oh boy, I sure am afraid I'm going to tear it if I try. Wonder if I can cut that smaller. You mean the crocodile? You mean this, the crocodile? Yeah, you probably did. Yes, it is. And mine is the crocodile brand. I knew it was going to break. Okay, I'm going to have to hand cut it. I can't tear it. Or it will break. I thought this black and white would go good with this black tag and the white heat embossing. My hand will hold still long enough to do this. Yep, that's what it is. So I'm using this fabric for a topper, and then I thought I might take some, look at all the hearts, goodness gracious. So I've got two different things here. I've got some like Italian thread here, I forget what it's called, and then I've got some hemp. I'm going to tie some hemp around this. because I like to do things that are very difficult for me to do with my hands, she said sarcastically. Wait a minute. Did I must have missed it. You got to be humble to do this kind of thing live on a video in front of people. Yeah, I'm going to really test the limits, and I'm going to try and tie a bow. I just haven't had enough self-torture. Thank you, Emily. Okay, done with that. Now, we've got some digitals, we've got some stenciling, we've got some textiles. Okay, I was thinking one more thing. Let's look at some. Yes, ma'am, that's exactly right, Diane. Thought I might look and see if I've got some Tim Holtz snippets that might look fun on here. So, okay, don't laugh at me when I ask you this. This is an English flag, right? I'll sit here and wait. Well, we have a Canadian and an Australian here, so I'm not sure anybody else can answer this too, but Stonehenge, oh, sparkle, yeah. Stonehenge is in England, so I thought that flag would be cool. So I'm going to use that. What else looks good? Can't pick it up. Nope. Okay, I'm going to do that, and then okay, I'm going to glue those down. It's funny, I was super tired when I first got started, and I thought I'm just going to do a really quick video, and I'm kind of awake now. And I've gone 40 minutes. So how many of you ladies have husbands that take the pants off the moment they walk in the door and they're ready to sit down on the couch and read a book or watch a movie or watch a video. Or better yet, they strip down and walk around the house in their birthday suit. And then give you a corny smile when you look at them. Gotta love the husbands, because nobody else will. Okay, so next I was thinking, I didn't say I had a husband like that, April. But I didn't say I did neither. Oh my goodness, 5 cats. Pants off, recliner, sleep. Yeah, pretty much. Well, your cats are running around in their birthday suit all the time, Emily. Okay, now I'm going to use my spritz. Let's see, what color do I want to use for the sparkle? Like I said, I didn't say I had a husband like that. I just was asking a question, is all. My hubby is an old biker. He has no oh, can I say that word? Inhibitations. I didn't say it right. Okay, there's the sparkle, Emily. I just used the Distress Spritz and I use peeled paint. Oh, so in your house it's the wife who does that. In my house it's possibly the husband who does that. Inhibitions. He wrote it out and I still can't say it. My daughter was talking to me on the phone today and she was trying to say, what was the word she was trying to say? I don't know. It's not coming to me. I would pay money, so when the time comes, not any sooner, but I would pay money to see you in a nursing home, April. Okay, well, that's it. I wanted to keep it simple. I think when I'm not on the video anymore, I'm going to pound these down, means I didn't have the right setting for it. And I might even back this. But this is my M is for Monday. The mystery is Stonehenge. And so this is a collaboration that's hosted by I Totally Love It. So you might want to pop on over to her channel and see what she's doing with Emma's for Mondays. And next week, the prompt is going to be M words. So, Joan, remember last night we were coming up with M words? April, were you here too? I forget who was here. Tony was here. And Tony's from Boise, Idaho. So Boise, Idaho is kind of my turf. So, but we're gonna, when we go back, we're gonna be in Homedale this time. Homedale's probably about an hour and a half away from Boise, I think. But yeah, so that's this. Next week is gonna be M words. So I'm glad you caught my live too, Emily. So I'm going to do all those M words that I wrote down last night from what people suggested to me, like monkey and magic. And no, they didn't say magic. That would be hard to put on there. Monkey. Yeah, I got a list somewhere. Okay, thanks a lot. Oh, it seemed like there was more. You guys were talking, I guess. Well, Pat was here, and yeah, Pat was here. Anyways, so I will talk to you in the next video. I hope that you'll join me, and I hope you'll hit that thumbs up, and we'll see, April, 10 o'clock. I'll watch for your live and see if I can keep my eyes open till then. It's weird. Sometimes I don't feel like going to bed. Sometimes I do. I never know. Take care, guys.